goes out to you, and you. Yo, come on. Come on, hate. Come on, hate me. Come on, hate. Yeah. Yo. Suckers hate. Let them hate. Suckers gon' hate. Let them hate.
Commandment number 3 for the open micer. Don't become a career open micer. Open mics are great for performing in front of an audience and testing out new material. But if you find yourself going to the same open mic show week after week, stop at once. Never be that loser who writes their material for an audience of open micers. Hi, my name is Rich Ramsey. Just curious, is there anyone here new to the open mic circuit? Oh good, what's your name? Okay, Billy. Let me tell you how this shit really works. Recently, Summer, you have had a big win on stage and people have told you you're talented and very funny. Not just mom and dad. So here you are at a comedy show. Out of 23 comedians, the friends of the host are going to perform first, then leave. You'll be number 19 with 5 people to watch you, if that. You'll try to keep high energy throughout the show and laugh at all the other comedians, but will eventually become like all the other open micers and not laugh at a fucking thing. Midway, 2 college students are going to come in to see the show. I don't know their names, but call them Biff and Eddie. Their eyes will be bloodshot and they will constantly have a beer in their right hand. You'll be happy to have a real audience who aren't comedians to watch your performance. Don't be. They're not gonna laugh at a fucking thing either. After performing and watching 22 comedians, you're going to be tired and go home very depressed because nobody laughed at your material, which was very funny. You will feel violated and ashamed in some perverse way without ever having been touched. The same feeling most people get after shopping at Kmart. After 2 years of doing this week after week, somebody you know, can't stand, and are actually more funny than will make it as a big-time comedian in Hollywood. After 4 years, you'll tour the U.S. going from one comedy dive to another for 13 weeks. While on the road, you will contract a very nasty venereal disease for which there is no known cure. After 6 years of being a comedian, you'll become fed up with the system, go underground, and start your own comedy show in a bar or club located somewhere in L.A. You'll have great success and people will be very nice to you so they can be in your show. None of them will be sincere. Are you taking notes, young Billy? Good. After 7 years of drinking at comedy shows, you will become a raging alcoholic. In public, you will casually sip on a beer, but nightly while in the privacy of your own home, will down a fifth of scotch like it was a glass of Kool-Aid on the hottest day of summer. After 8 years, you're going to suffer some personal tragedy or loss, write a one-person show about it, and get great reviews. You'll be recognized and offered a 2-minute speaking role on cable television. You will be on cloud 9, but things will quickly return to normal after 3 months. You'll still have your comedy show at the bar. After 10 years, somebody you know and absolutely can't stand will make it in Hollywood as a Class A actor. It will give you hope. After 13 years of being a comedian, you will give up, move back to buttfuck Idaho, and live in your parents' basement. Relatives and neighbors will spread rumors of a nervous breakdown and will not let their small children play around you. Due to the financial burden you put on your parents, they will separate. While dating, your father will sire another son whom he will call Skippy. Skippy will eventually end up living with you in the basement. After years of your jealous antics and worries over the inheritance, by the time Skippy is a man, he will only have reached the height of 4'8" and have a fetish for potatoes. From this point, you will grow old and bitter, eventually becoming a senior who sits on a bench at the mall, praying for a quick and sudden death. Not always glamorous, this is the life you have chosen for yourself, young Billy. And to that I say, break a fucking leg. Are you in? Hardy har har fucking har.
Can you clear me now? No. I'm sorry. The psych's got a hold of you.